say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smack to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on Rio Sports Live. We're coming to you tonight from Cuero, Texas. We're in the home of the Gobblers for this quarterfinal matchup between Houston Stafford, the Spartans, and Corpus Christi Miller, the Buccaneers. Joe Gomez joining me on my left-hand side. We're a couple of minutes away from them turning it over to the PA announcer. And Joe, these teams are no stranger to one another. They met in this round last year.
Yeah, last year's game was put it mildly, it was a great game, but the Miller Bucks came up a little short. And I believe tonight they're looking for a rematch and possibly some revenge to get to the fourth round.
Storyline last year was the Miller Buccaneers were playing on literally back-to-back nights, Joe. They had to come off of a victory and turn around and play again on the road up here in Cuero. They had a lot going against them. They're a well-rested team here tonight, and they're an experienced team taking on a team they know is good.
Yeah, some of the seniors that are on this team tonight played on that game last year. So they're looking to make it to the next round.
Houston Stafford, no strangers to making it a deep run in the playoffs. And, Joe, they're a talented team this year, and they're expected to be here, and they are.
Yeah, they just looking at them on the court, and I was on the court earlier talking to the coaches. They got some height. Kid you not, they just got some height. And, of course, Miller's got height, and they got some quickness, so it's going to be a good game. Record-wise,
the teams come in here with equally impressive records. Stafford has a little bit better edge on the winning percentage, but still, it's a tight matchup when you look at it on paper.
Yeah, they're coming in with that 30-8 overall record, 11-1 in district, and they come in with a state ranking of number 8 in Class 4A.
Let's also take a look at some of the players to watch. You had a chance to visit with the coaches. Joe, talk to me about some of the guys that we can be watching here.
Well, pretty much. Coach Montano said that the players to watch were Quavius Lilly, number 13 Zachorian Haynes, and number 23 Glenn Bishop. So take a look at those three players tonight. Don't put off the others, lightly, but those are the three to watch for the Spartans.
We will take a break. When we come back, we'll get you close to the tip-off of this one. Rio Sports Live presents quarterfinal action at the boys level. C.C. Miller, Houston Stafford. This is Rio Sports Live.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Back here in Rio Sports Live, we're on our pregame show in Cuero. Joe Gomez, let's talk about some of the players, coaches, and people that make this thing happen.
We're going to take a look at the particulars here real quick. Head coach for the Spartans is David Montano. Assistant coaches are Joe Sanchez and Bryce Goodwin. Athletic director is Ken Savanaugh. And assistant AD is Sergio Hinojosa. Principal for the Spartans is Raymond Root. Assistant principal is Silas Garcia and Marissa Vanison. Superintendent is Dr. Robert Bostic. For the Miller Bucks, we have head coach Maurice Baston. Varsity assistants are Mark Salazar, John Wimbish. Athletic director is Justin Evans. Principal of Miller High School is Sandy Salinas de Leon.
Tip controlled, and away we go. Houston Stafford will be the home team in the white uniforms with the orange trim. The Spartans taking on this Miller Buccaneer team who comes in with the visiting uniforms on in the purple and the gold. There's a near steal. Ball in the hands of the Spartans. They tee up a three ball and make it. Right out of the gate, Maxwell Fry says, downtown, thank you very much. 3-point lead for Stafford. Miller back with the basketball. Buccaneers working on the outside. Taking a look, get it in the hands of Damari Lister. Lister pulls up for a long three of his own. That's off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, though. Put that up and in.
That was Denman with that rebound. That's what Miller needs to do tonight, is get those offensive boards.
Patron Denman on the board. 3-2 ball game. We're just underway here in the first quarter play. Stafford will get the ball to the free throw line. Penetrating in the paint. That goes up and in by Kavarius Lilly. Lilly with the basket. Miller with the ball in the backcourt against some pressure. They were working on a press break during their 1 hour shoot around. Ball back outside in the hands of Lister. Goes inside the paint. Baker up, no good. Rims out. Just off the mark by Denman. Rebound, and here come the Stafford Spartans. Work the ball outside. Here's a long three on the way by Lilly, and he makes it. 2 3 balls to start the ball game by Houston Stafford. We'll take a timeout as the Miller Buccaneers are going to talk about checking the shooters. We'll be back after this.
Go cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Back here on Real Sports Live, you see the Houston Stafford coaching staff on the sideline. Couple of 3 balls. They got the attention of the Miller Buccaneers early on. It's an 8-2 ball game. Miller with the ball out of the timeout. Postis throws it in the backcourt to Lister. Lister brings it front side, penetrates, pulls up, lets it go, makes it.
A nice little jump shot by Lister. He's one of the players to watch for Miller tonight.
Lister scores the point. Buccaneers get back on the defensive end. Houston Stafford already shown they can stretch the defense out by attacking from beyond the arc. On the perimeter, you can see how far out Postis is on guarding this, setting this offense up. They'll work it inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against Houston Stafford. Give the ball to the Miller Buccaneers. Fry's out there running that offense, by the way. Postis, if he's running that offense, he's on the wrong side. Miller with the ball. Now you got Postis with the ball in his hands. Gets it over to Lister. Lister pulls up from 3. That's off the mark. Rebound saved, but right into the hands of Maxwell Fries. Back we come on the other side. Stafford with the basketball. Working outside to Aaron Lewis. Finds it. Lilly, 3 again. Made another. Kavarius Lilly from downtown is hit from 2 beyond there. He's got 8 points. Pass inside for Miller. That's up and off the mark. Transition bucket missed by Malachi Wynn. Rebound secured by Zakorian. For Stafford, they'll go inside and miss that shot.
That was rebounded by Malachi Wynn.
Stops the clock here in the first quarter of play.
Got Josh Postis bringing the ball in from the baseline.
They'll see full court pressure. They were expecting this, though. No surprise. Stafford employing right now. Trapping. They'll get it across, break the press. Here comes Mark Garcia. Spins it over for a Lister three. A good look, but it's off the mark. Rebound taken down by Stafford. Spartans hesitate. Foul in the back court. And that'll stop play. Eight-2 ball game. Lonnie Adkism will check in the game for Corpus Christi Miller. (11-4) your score. Stafford with the ball. They'll work it outside. Fries and now Lilly. Over in the hands of Lewis. Back to Lilly. Over to Fries. Fries hit a three to start the game. Lilly has answered with two of his own. Lilly also has a bucket inside the arc. That accounts for the 11 points scored by the Stafford Spartans. Pass inside. They tried to dive inside to Glenn Bishop. He goes to work. Misses a shot. Offensive rebound. Put it up, and a foul is called. It's going to send Zachorian Hayes to the free throw line. That's what happens, Joe, when you're attacking outside. You suddenly get those post players working inside. Guys are coming out defensively. Things are going to open up. You find the open spot.
That height advantage right now that Houston has is really taking effect here in this early minute of the first period.
Zachorian Haynes makes the first free throw. Houston Stafford has led throughout this game. They jumped out to a 3-point lead on the first made shot of the game. That's the first made free throw for either team. First attempt, and Haynes gets a second. Makes that. The lead up to 9. Miller with the basketball. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Hasn't provided any turnovers just yet, as the Miller Bucks have been patient and worked it, getting it in the offensive half-court set. Lister has it, guarded by Lilly. Spins it over to Postis. Postis also has some range out there, my friends. If he's left open, he can pull the trigger and make it with the best of shooters. Hesitates after a couple of dribbles. Here's Lister. Lister, a prolific scorer if he gets on. Two there. Damari Lister with 4 points. Transition bucket coming up. Count that.
He was wide open into the basket for that pass.
Glenn Bishop beat him down court. Miller, Lister three. That's short. Rebound by Maxwell Fries, and then a travel in the backcourt. We'll give it right back to the Miller Buccaneers. Can't rest and celebrate after a made basket. You got to get back on the defensive end. Houston benefited there, but we also know the Buccaneers can make you pay with those transition points. Adkism, guarded by Lilly, takes it off the dribble, spins that left side that's tipped. That was heading for a turnover, but Glenn Bishop got a hand on that fingertip as it goes out of bounds. Appreciation to the school districts for allowing us to be involved in the broadcast here of this game. Poses with the ball for the Miller Bucks off the dribble. That's a tough look. It won't go. Rebound comes out of there to the Spartans. Glenn Bishop with another rebound. His second of the game. Here's Fries. Fries finds Bishop in the corner. Three, count it. Another made three by Houston Stafford. The lead up to double digits. It's a 12-point lead. Poses. Baseline jumper by Malachi Wynn won't go. Offensive rebound. That one won't go. And then the ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by Houston Stafford. Datron Denman working inside that paint, Joe, going for those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's what we're going to need this in this game is those rebounds, whether it's offensive or defensive.
That's a steal on the inbound play. Miller tries to take it back away, but the ball goes out of bounds. So Miller doing a good job thus far in this game of taking care of the ball against the press. That was a turnover straight up against an inbound play. Stafford with the ball. Three different players have connected beyond the arc. That's a shot that misses by Lilly. Another rebound by Malachi Wynn. And here come the Miller Buccaneers trying to get into an offensive set. That'll help. That three counts. Joshua Poses with his first 3 points of the game. Houston Stafford, there's a steal. Damari Lister in the front court, elevates, puts it off the glass, no good. Got his own rebound though, put it in.
That's one thing about Miller, they can definitely come back and score quick on you and get those turnovers just like we did right there.
Another turnover, Buccaneers down 7. Pose has started it with a 3. He's got the ball in his hands right now. Right side pass, Jaden Marino. Marino wants a clear out on his side. Goes inside now as Wynn goes to work between a double team. Took the contact. That shot won't count. They'll call it on the floor on the foul. But, hey, nice recognition by Marino, seeing Malachi Wynn actually has some size in there, Joe, and can post up.
Yeah, Malachi is about 6'5", so he's got some wide shoulders. He can get in there with the best of them.
There's an easy layup. There's Malachi Wynn. 2 points. That's a 7-0 run now by the Miller Buccaneers to cut this lead back to 5 just like that. Stafford whistles a pass. That's a turnover as it goes out of bounds. You know, they cause those turnovers, and then that can do that, Joe. It can cause your offense to get out of that easygoing offensive rebound, and you can throw it away.
Yeah, those turnovers are giving Miller momentum here in this towards the end of the first period here.
Buccaneers with the ball. Marino gets a screen, gets it outside to Lister. Lister puts it on the floor, hesitates. Now he pulls up from 15. Bang! Damari Lister feeling it here in the first quarter. He's got 8 points. Houston Stafford against some pressure. Pass inside, get it outside. Here's a 3 on the way. That won't go. Rebound in the paint, goes out of bounds, off of Houston Stafford. Miller ball. Well, you wondered if they were going to miss a three-pointer, Joe. They hit their first 4. Houston Stafford, the Spartans, now 4 or 5 beyond the arc. Miller ball.
They're cutting that deficit. They're chipping away at it.
Marino,
down by 3 here in the late stages of the first period.
Marino has the ball, brings it across, gets it to Lister, goes to Wynn. Wynn on the baseline, muscles his way in. Lost control going up on that one. Quick rebound, and here come the Spartans wanting to run. In the backcourt, a foul's going to be called, and that gets a big groan from the Miller sidelines and the Miller faithful right here below us.
Looks like they called a foul there on Ace LaCour.
Stafford with the ball. That's an off-balance baseline jumper, and count that off the hands of Glenn Bishop. Miller back on the attack. Here's a 3 by Ace LaCour. That won't go. 1 and done. A quick rebound by Bishop. That's his 3rd of the game. Stafford with the ball inside. Layup good. Made by Aaron Lewis. Then a timeout on the floor. Miller Buccaneers were trailing double digits, Joe. Cut it right back. Got to within striking distance, and now you look up a couple of trips in a row. Stafford on the borderline of getting it back to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, back up to 7 points, but still early. So we're getting towards the end of the first period, so looks like they're getting their butterflies out of them.
Yeah, the Miller Buccaneers, I would say they withstood the first run by the Spartans of Houston Stafford. Now, Houston Stafford also now realizes perhaps this team isn't going to go away. So now the chess match begins on the sidelines.
Yeah, they got some shooting proficiency there with the Spartans. So does Miller. They got some good three-pointers.
Spartans have started the game hitting 8 of their first 11 shots. That's 73% from the field. Miller with the ball. Down by 7, Lister. Brings out for a screen. Now attacks right side, elevates, has it poked away. Good defense there by Aaron Lewis on the recovery. Here come the Stafford Spartans. That runner won't go, and that's the end of the first quarter. A quarter in which Stafford just outright shot lights out. Finished the quarter, shooting 67% from the field. Miller Buccaneers trailed by 7. It'll be their ball when we return for the second quarter after this.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, we are in Cuero, Texas. Regional quarterfinal action. Second quarter begins, and for the Miller Buccaneers, they'll find themselves trailing by 7 at 22-15. Isolated on the dribble out there is Mark Garcia. Garcia attacks left side, gets in the air, gets it out to Lister. Lister on the dribble, got to the free throw line, lost it, tips it, but a turnover occurs. And Houston Stafford will control the ball as Fries got his hands on it. Pass is stolen by Lister. Lister, one man to beat. Jump stop, elevates, block shot, foul call. Damari Lister, not going to fear a defender going one-on-one.
No, he's one of the spark plugs for the Miller Buccaneers.
That time he took it right at one of the players you talked about we have to watch. That's Zakorian Haynes. And so Damari Lister to the free throw line for the Miller Buccaneers. He's got 8 points in the game. First free throw attempt for the team is good. 22-16. Again, that 12-point lead early by Stafford can do a lot of things. It can get you almost complacent if you think, well, we've got this team, we can put them away. And then suddenly you look up and they storm back with that run, and it's always going to be in your mind now, this team is capable of coming back from anything. Pass in the front court. Good catch by Lilly. Lilly hands it off to Zakorian Haynes. Houston Stafford, again, the Spartans in the white with the orange trim. Off the dribble is Haynes. Haynes passes off, and a foul's going to be called in the paint. I think they call that on Ace LaCour. That'll be team foul number 4 on the Miller Buccaneers. Non-shooting foul. Spartans back with the ball. They'll work it inside and a steal. Here come the Buccaneers. Get it ahead to LaCour. LaCour for 3. Answer? Yes, sir. Ace LaCour from downtown, and the Miller Buccaneers have scored the first 5 points to start the second quarter. Pass in on the blocks. Caught there by Bishop. Bishop finds a shooter. That's good. Maxwell Fries from beyond the arc. Stafford extends the lead back to 5. Miller against the pressure. Marino gets it into the hands of Denman. Denman goes inside, and a charge will be called.
That was a charge there.
Denman saw he had room as he cut through the paint. So often you got to teach a kid, catch it, pull up, shoot a 3-footer. You don't necessarily have to get a layup. He could have shot right over that man who was standing just shy of underneath the goal. In high school, there's no arc. You can literally stand that deep defensively. Stafford with the ball and a 5-point lead. They've led throughout this contest. Lewis pulls up, misses that. In the paint, rebound. Nice job by Fries to secure that board for the Stafford Spartans. Work it, there's a steal. Taken away by Denman for the Miller Buccaneers. Outlet pass, and here comes Damari Lister. Lister doesn't like the numbers, he'll hesitate. Pass in the corner to LaCour. LaCour lobs it inside, and that's off the hands of Denman. Out of bounds it goes. It was a good front by the Spartans, and then they also had backside help off the post. Had Denman caught that ball, he would have been instantly double-teamed. Spartan basketball in the backcourt. Pressure by the Miller Buccaneers. This has produced a couple of turnovers in this game. Lilly playing catch. They keep the spacing. Haynes gets it ahead to Fries. Fries finds a corner shooter, and that's in and out. Rebound by Fries. He slips in there for yet another rebound. Ball outside for Fries. He's got 6 points and 3 rebounds in this game here in the first half. Lister has the ball. Check that. It's Haynes with the ball at the middle of the court. Get it outside to Lewis. Now they go inside. Good catch. Up and in. Count that by Glenn Bishop. Just like that, a 5-0 run by the Stafford Spartans puts them back up by 7. Miller basketball, dribbling through the double team as Postis pulls up for a 3. Off the dribble, makes it. Josh Postis with a 3 ball. He's got 6 in the game. Stafford gets it baseline. A lot of contested shot there. It's blocked. It goes out of bounds. Miller ball. Let's watch on our replay here. Watch the elevation. Talk about playing up, near, or above the rim. Look at this block shot. 2 Buccaneers there defensively. Thanks Josh Moody Loans for our replay.
Got a couple of substitutions coming in for the Miller Buccaneers. You got Jaden Brown and you got Malachi Wynn coming back in. And you also got Mark Garcia coming in.
Buccaneers down by 4. Get it outside. Postus 3 is off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, though, for the Buccaneers. As Garcia slipped in there to get the board. Ball goes out of bounds. That's off the Bucs. They'll turn it over. Turnover for Miller is their 5th of the game. Stafford maintains control of now a 4-point lead. Ball in the hands of Lilly. Lilly hit a couple of early threes, has been quiet here in the second quarter. They get to the baseline. Nice delivery inside, layup good. Glenn Bishop on the reception there off the assist. Spartans up by 6 through a double team. There's a steal. Here come the Spartans. This is Bishop. Left-hand side, can't make it. Rebound by the Buccaneers. Postus secures another rebound. Postus, top of the key, free throw, runner. Back of the rim, no good. Quickly, Stafford in the front court. That'll be a foul call. You see, Joe, both teams are willing and able to run the floor at any given time in this contest.
Yeah, they got the speed on both sides.
Bishop stands at the free throw line for the Stafford Spartans. He's got 11 points to lead the team in scoring. Misses on the first free throw.
Hey, Joe, for our baseball and softball fans out there, we got the Myra's Sports and More Baseball Classic and the Softball Bash coming up this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with the championship being played at Whataburger Field. We also got a Myra's Sports and More Coaches Show with Rio Sports Live on Wednesday at 1:30.
You got a lineup of coaches that you and Sandy have put together for that show, Joe. Should be entertaining for the fans.
It'll be a 2-hour show, so we invite everybody to tune in.
Wynn takes it through the paint. Ball's tipped out of his hands. I think Malachi Wynn was as shocked as anybody that after he took his second dribble, nobody tried to stop the ball heading. He had a layup there, Joe.
Yeah, it was a straight layup, and ref said the ball was tipped out, so Miller possession.
Knocked out of his hands at the last second. Here's Lister with a nice catch. Pulls up for a 3. Can't go. Rebound in the paint. Wynn has it. Put back won't go. He's fouled.
Covered a couple of Miller games so far this season, and Malachi Wynn tonight, he's been attacking the boards, going for those rebounds.
We got to see him in some contests down at the La Feria tournament back at Christmas. Seems like a couple of years ago. It was just a few months ago as Wynn makes the first one. Wynn rolled an ankle back in that tournament, ended up having to sit, that he muscled through some games. At that point in time, Miller had some injuries they were working through. Wynn gets a steal. 3-on-1. Wynn to the paint. Kicks it out. Lister for 3. Answer, no. Wynn gets a rebound. Puts it off the glass. No good. Lilly gets a rebound, and back we come the other way. Stafford with the lead. They'll dive it inside off the glass. That's up and in. Another made basket by Glenn Bishop, and that goes from a missed opportunity to a bucket.
That was a missed opportunity, and that was a turnover right there.
Now the Buccaneers do turn the ball over. Good hustle by Malachi Wynn to get the steal, and then the recognition that he had the open shooter. Normally, as a team defensively, you don't want to leave Damari Lister wide open. That can come back to haunt you if you're Stafford. They go inside, outside to Fries. Fries further outside to Haynes. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here of the first half. Back to Fries. Maxwell Fries, bounce pass out on top to Kavarius Lilly. Here's a long 3 by Haynes. Buries that. That is well beyond the arc on that 3-pointer. Here comes Poses back for the Buccaneers. Got in the air, spins it over to Marino. Marino goes baseline, and he lays it in. Jaden Marino answers. The lead is 8 for Houston Stafford. That three-point shooting continues to be the story. They're 6 of 8 as a team. Contact there, that's a charge.
Malachi Wynn stands in there for that hard charge.
That's one of those, you see the guard coming, you got to wait forever. And then when he does hit you, then you can take that charge.
It's like a Mack truck coming at you.
It would take a Mack truck to knock over Malachi Wynn on some days, my friend. Buccaneers down by 8 with the ball in their hands. Marino brings it down the sideline. That's a bump and a foul call. And that'll be the 6th team foul against the Stafford Spartans. So the next one will send someone to the free throw line for either team, both sitting at 6 team fouls. Moses has the ball against Fries. Gets it outside to Marino. Marino got in the paint, lets it go, makes it again. Jaden Marino. 6-point ball game. Houston Stafford with the ball in the backcourt. Haynes gets it to Fries. Fries brings it across. There's a steal by Marino, and he goes out of bounds. What hustle.
The quickness with Moreno, Ace LaCour, and Josh Bosas, that will keep Miller in this game.
Stafford will inbound the ball. Quickly they get it to Bishop. There's your leading scorer. Goes to work against Wynn. Misses the shot. Good defense by Wynn. Rebound by Poses. And here come the Buccaneers. Poses waits. Hands it off outside to LaCour. Step back three. No good. Rebound. Malachi Wynn put it in. Wynn's got 8 points. Back comes Houston Stafford. Outside it goes to Kavarius Lilly. Again, Lilly has been extremely quiet since early in this game when he scored a quick 8 points. Lilly catches now. Gets it to Haynes. Haynes to Fries. Now they'll go to the free throw. They'll dive it inside. Loose ball picked up by Houston Stafford. Good hustle that time by Bishop. Off the dribble in the paint. Lay that off the mark. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Yeah, a lot of contact down there. No call, no travel. Now they'll say Miller touches that one last. Just under a minute to go. Glenn Bishop will trigger the inbound play for the Houston Stafford Spartans. Lobs it outside to Lilly. Back inside. Now they'll find Lewis. He'll lay it in. Aaron Lewis with an easy basket. Spartans back up by 6. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Here's Moreno. Moreno scores some points here in the second quarter. This time he gets it to LaCour for a 3. Won't go. Rebound by Aaron Lewis, and here come the Spartans. Spartans get it over to Lilly. Lilly finds a trailer. This is Haynes. He'll travel. Hey, give credit that time defensively to Ace LaCour, Joe.
Yeah, that last travel by Haynes, that was like a gift to the Miller Bucks to cut that lead down with about 30 seconds here to go in the second period.
Player thought he was going to catch the ball and have nothing but open court in front of him, and LaCour come running straight at him. Caused that turnover. Ace LaCour has the ball now, gets it out to Damari Lister. Lister with a jump stop, Euro step, passes off. That is a blocking foul. That's one of those go either way kind of call.
And
they'll call it a blocking foul, and to the free throw line will go Damari Lister. And that was borderline, Joe.
Yep, that sure was.
Lister, though, to the free throw line where he's got 2 for 2. Foul was on Maxwell Fraze, by the way. He has a seat on the bench. Lister, the leading scorer for the Buccaneers here in the first half, has 10 points. Again, share the link on our social media if you're watching. Help us get to 60,000 followers, if you will. We can get it done this weekend for certain. Lister misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Houston Stafford with the basketball. Bring it across to Haynes. Haynes under 10 seconds. It's stolen. Here come the Buccaneers. 5 seconds to go. 4, now 3, 2, 1. Rebound tipped up, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul called That's a late whistle. They're going to get Josh Postis to the free throw line, Joe.
Yeah, he made a hard run to the basket, getting fouled in midair.
Postis steps to the line. First one good. Miller scored 15 points in the first quarter, has scored 17 here in the second. Postis looking for the 18th point, and he gets it there. Stafford gets it in, and that's well short. 1/2 in the book in the blink of an eye between Miller and Houston Stafford. And Joe, as they head to the halftime locker room, if you're Stafford, you got to be still looking over your shoulder saying, these guys aren't going away. If you're Miller, we got a chance to beat this team.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well here in this first half. So it's close. It's a 4-point lead. They chipped away at a 12-point lead, so they're not too far away.
Again, the Myra Sports Classic is coming up this week. It's going to be softball and baseball action Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we started all with the Myra Sports Coaches Show, which will be from Myra Sports Complex there in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's just part of a blockbuster week of sports. Tomorrow, Bishop and Santa Gertrudis boys will tip off at Kingsville. But before that, a softball game between Bishop and Cal Allen. And then in between those two games, a game will start at the middle school over in Falfurrias as London and San Diego will tip off. And we'll have broadcast, 3 for 3 on those among the many broadcasts that we have scheduled this week. Later this week, we know because of Santa Gertrudis and Bishop making their way, the winner will make their way to the regional tournament. We'll be back in Seguin on Friday. Also on Saturday, we've got international boxing competition coming up on Rio Sports Live. That'll be Saturday from Harlingen as Mexico, United States, and Puerto Rico all square off in international boxing competition. And then on Sunday from Mercedes, a national qualifier for 7-on-7. And there are some elite players that are going to be playing in that qualifier at the 7-on-7 level on Sunday. So broadcast literally every day of the week, starting here on a Monday. We'll be back with the first half stats on this one and highlights after this on Rio Sports Live.
High school cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Back here on Rio Sports Live at the halftime break between Houston Stafford and Corpus Christi Miller. Statistically, Stafford shoots 64% from the field in the first half, 14 of 22, 8 of 15 inside the arc, 57%, 6 of 8 beyond the arc, 75%, 3 of 4 at the free throw line, again 75%. 4 turnovers, most of those came in a hurry. Corpus Christi Miller shot just 34% from the field in the first half, 12 of 35 overall, 9 of 23 inside the arc for 39%, 3 of 12 outside the arc, 25%, made 6 of 7 at the free throw line, turned the ball over unofficially 6 times. Leading scorers in the first half. First, for Houston Stafford that leads by 4, one player in double figures. Glenn Bishop leading the way with 14. Kavarius Lilly has 8. Maxwell Freeze had 6. For the Buccaneers, it was 10 points for Damari Lister. Joshua Postis right behind him with 8. Malachi Wynn matches that with 8 of his own. Rebounds, Malachi Wynn leads everyone in that department with 5 in the first half. Glenn Bishop has 4 for Houston Stafford. The score, 37-33. Here's the halftime highlights, how we got to where we are in Cuero on a Monday night right here. this Miller Buccaneer team who comes in with the visiting uniforms on in the purple and the gold. There's a near steal. Ball in the hands of the Spartans. They tee up a 3-ball and make it. Miller back with the basketball. Buccaneers working on the outside. Taking a look, get it in the hands of Damari Lister. Lister pulls up for a long 3 of his own. That's off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, though. Put that up and in. Inside the paint. Baker up, no good. Rims out. Just off the mark by Denman. Rebound, and here come the Stafford Spartans. Work the ball outside. Here's a long 3 on the way by Lilly, and he makes it. Just throws it in the backcourt to Lister. Lister brings it front side, penetrates, pulls up, lets it go, makes it. Nice rebound save, but right into the hands of Maxwell Fries. Back we come on the other side. Stafford with the basketball. Working outside to Aaron Lewis. Finds it. Lilly, 3 again. Made another. Has some range out there, my friends. If he's left open, he can pull the trigger and make it with the best of shooters. Hesitates after a couple of dribbles. Here's Lister. Lister, a prolific scorer if he gets on. 2 there. It won't go. Rebound comes out of there to the Spartans. Glenn Bishop with another rebound. His second of the game. Here's Fries. Fries finds Bishop in the corner. 3, count it. Players have connected beyond the arc. That's a shot that misses by Lilly. Another rebound by Malachi Wynn. And here come the Miller Buccaneers trying to get into an offensive set. That'll help. That 3 counts. To Opposes with his first 3 points of the game. Houston Stafford, there's a steal. Damari Lister in the front court. Elevates, puts it off the glass, no good. Got his own rebound, though, put it in.
Towards the end of the first period here.
Buccaneers with the ball. Marino gets a screen, gets it outside to Lister. Lister puts it on the floor, hesitates. Now he pulls up from 15. Bang! LaCour. That'll be team foul number 4 on the Miller Buccaneers. Non-shooting foul. Spartans back with the ball. They'll work it inside and a steal. Here come the Buccaneers. Get it ahead to LaCour. LaCour for 3. Answer? Yes, sir. Ace LaCour from downtown. And the Miller Buccaneers have scored the first 5 points to start the second quarter. Pass in on the blocks. Caught there by Bishop. Bishop finds a shooter. That's good. Just like that, a 5-0 run by the Stafford Spartans puts them back up by 7. Miller basketball, dribbling through the double team as Postis pulls up for a 3. Off the dribble, makes it. With a 3-ball. He's got 6 in the game. Stafford gets it baseline. A lot of contested shot there. It's blocked. It goes out of bounds. Miller ball. Stafford maintains control of now a 4-point lead. Ball in the hands of Lilly. Lilly hit a couple of early 3s. Has been quiet here in the second quarter. They get to the baseline. Nice delivery inside. Layup good. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here of the first half. Back to Fries. Maxwell Fries. Bounce pass out on top to Kavarius Lilly. Here's a long 3 by Haynes. Buries that. 3 by Haynes. Buries that. That is well beyond the arc on that 3-pointer. Here comes Poses back for the Buccaneers. Got in the air, spins it over to Marino. Marino goes baseline, and he lays it in. We'll send someone to the free throw line for either team, both sitting at 6 team fouls. Poses has the ball against Fries. Gets it outside to Marino. Marino got in the paint, lets it go, makes it again. Jaden Marino. Here come the Buccaneers. Poses waits. Hands it off outside to LaCour. Step back 3. No good. Rebound. Malachi Wynn. Put it in. Taking on this Miller Buccaneer team who comes in with the visiting uniforms on in the purple. Back here on Real Sports Live, we're at halftime, Joe, and hey, playoff basketball isn't free. We have to pay rights fees. We have to secure advertising. We have to travel. In this case, we got this covered on the Miller side.
Yeah, we sure did. And that was a person with the Miller Buccaneers or Buck Nation, and they wanted to remain anonymous. So, we appreciate the that person or persons for helping us out to stream this game.
If it weren't for advertising, we wouldn't be here. What we do is free of charge to schools. We don't charge fans to watch a game. Those of you who are watching, just wait. If your team keeps winning, eventually somebody's going to hang a pay-per-view on top of the game. So what we do is backed 100% by the advertising revenue that comes in on the sponsors. Joe, halftime break. What did Miller Buccaneers going to have to do to win this game?
They're going to have to pretty much try to stop Bishop, Haynes, and Lilly. You know, they can do it. They got the speed. They do got the three-point accuracy that they have on that team with Damari Lister, Josh Posas, Mark Garcia, Ace LaCour. So they can make a run here in this second half.
On the other side, the Houston Stafford Spartans are going to talk about not letting up. They at one time had a double-digit lead in that first half. Saw that go away as the Miller Buccaneers defense turned it up. But the Spartans have certainly proven that they are a team that can put up points, play some defense, and obviously shoot from beyond the arc.
The other thing, Joe, compared to last year at this time, the second period, the Miller Bucks did look a little weary and tired. Their legs looked like they were giving out.
Yeah, we talked about that last year. They were coming off literally back-to-back games.
Yeah, traveling to Pleasanton to play Fredericksburg, then back to Corpus, and then come back the next night and travel to Cuero. Tough task.
That's a lot of mileage after you're playing a game.
Yeah.
And then playing against an athletic team like the Stafford Spartans were last year. They're very similar to what you see this year. Spartans basketball, and away we go. Start the third quarter. They've led throughout the game. Currently, they're up by 4. Outside to Freeze. Freeze hands it off to Lilly. They've shown patience. Now they'll throw it away. Turnover to the Buccaneers. Seemed like in the first half when they scored points, they were capable of gaining momentum and tacking on more on top of that and putting together runs. Buccaneers have the ball out to Ace LaCour. LaCour hands it off to Denman. Top of the key to Lister. Lister makes a move, pulls back, has it tipped away by Lilly. Lister recovers, spins it over to Malachi Wynn, whips it in the corner. 3 on the way, LaCour, won't go. Denman gets a rebound for the Buccaneers, put it up and in. Working hard on the offensive rebounds, Detron Denman. Two-point game. This has been as close as it's been since early in the first quarter. Freeze off the dribble, won't go. Rebound tipped out long, picked up by Stafford. Nice hustle by Bishop. Bishop goes in the paint, off his leg, out of bounds.
That's going to get the Miller Bucks back into this game as those turnovers.
Buccaneer ball down by 2. Posas brings it across. Finds Denman. Denman goes to work. Right side, lays it in. We're tied. Detron Denman with a couple of baskets here to start the second half. Lilly now brings it front side. Lets it go. Misses the shot. Rebound in the paint by Haynes. That's missed. Rebound by the Buccaneers. Outlet pass to Lister. Lister. Back inside. Denman again. Lay it in.
Looks like Denman stepping it up here in this third period.
Good recognition by Lister to find a running Denman. Like I said, in the first half, you could see it. When the Buccaneers started scoring points, they found a way to score a bunch.
Miller takes the lead here. First lead of the game.
They get a steal. They'll bring it ahead. Loose ball. Posas goes to the floor. Jump ball. Miller will keep it on the possession change. Boy, it's called seizing momentum, Joe, and not letting go.
Yeah, and now the intensity picked up here on the Miller side. Getting their first lead of the game here. 2-point lead.
All in the hands of Joshua Posas for the Miller Buccaneers. Given some room by Lewis. Stays out wide. Got a screen high side to the top of the key. Work it over to Damari Lister. Lister stays out wide. Over to Posas. Posas got a screen. Tees up a 3. Made it! Way downtown. Joshua Posas for 3. Miller on a 9-0 run to start the third quarter. Buccaneers up by 5. Biggest lead of the game. It's the only time they've had a lead in this game, right here in this third quarter. Ball outside to Haynes. Haynes spins it over to Lilly. Lilly and Haynes playing catch for the Stafford Spartans. Outside it goes to Freeze. Freeze spins it outside. Now they'll go inside to Lilly. Back outside. Good defense by the Buccaneers, not letting any shooter free now. Outside again to Lilly. Whistle in the paint. A foul is going to be called. They switched enough that they had Detron Denman trying to fend off Glenn Bishop on the blocks, and Denman got called for the foul. First team foul on the Buccaneers here in the second half. Here's Spees, and send that out. Damari Lister says off the wall. Watch this on the South Padre Island replay screen on the right side of your screen.
Damari Lister got there real quick to block that one.
Damari Lister sends it out. Back on the inside, Stafford, loose ball. Charge called on the Stafford Spartans. Either way, Joe, that was going to be a turnover, either on an outright steal or, in this case, the charge.
Just looking at the body language from the Houston Spartans, they just look discouraged right now.
Coach letting him play through it. 9-0 run by the Miller Buccaneers to start this third quarter of play. They want to get a towel down here. I believe they've got some moisture on the floor. Or in this case, yeah, they're going to have to get something cleaned up on the floor. They send the two teams to the sideline. We'll take a break and we come right back. We'll have more. This is Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as the Corpus Christi Miller Buccaneers and the Houston Stafford Spartans. Fans, share the link on the Facebook side. Let other fans know this is going on. If you are watching there, like and follow our page. We're trying to get to 60,000 followers, and we're within range of getting there. If you haven't liked and followed our page, please do so here on Rio Sports Live. Back to action as we start the third quarter with 3 minutes gone. Miller Buccaneers, their crowd has certainly come to life. Lister has the ball outside, crossover into a double team, lost it off the turnover. Here come the Stafford Spartans. This is Haynes, is it inside, and a block shot, but a foul call is going to send Glenn Bishop to the free throw line. Next free throw by Glenn Bishop is good. Bishop in the game, 15 points. He's 2 of 3 at the free throw line. And that's the first point scored by the Spartans here in the second half. Second one coming up for Glenn Bishop. No good. Denman gets a rebound for the Miller Buccaneers. Detron Denman has had a big part of the story of this third quarter success for the Miller Buccaneers. Goes to work again there, missed it. Rebound in the paint, taken down by Jaden Moreno, out for a Lister three, made it! Everything going right now as Damari Lister drops in a three ball. He's got 13. There's a near steal as Mark Garcia gets a hand on that. Confidence, Joe, you can see it.
Oh, yeah, Detron Denman stepping up here in this third period. Damari Lister, he's not afraid to take that shot from that deep three-point arc.
Spartans to inbound the ball. Throw it outside to Fries. Fries on a clear out, gets it to Lilly. You wonder if Lilly is going to turn it on. He scored 8 quick points to start this game. There's a blocking foul. Kind of surprised that Kavarius Lilly has been quiet in the scoring department, Joe. He lit it up with 2 long threes, had 8 points in the blink of an eye, and since, nothing.
I think that'll change as the game progresses, but I think this is going to be a team effort for Miller.
Glenn Bishop, meanwhile, to the free throw line. First one, no good. Miller now 2 of 5 at the free throw line. Stafford 4 of 7 for 57%. They're still shooting better from the field than they are the free throw line. Bishop's second free throw is good. Miller ball. No pressure now by Stafford. You can see they backed off on that. Moreno gets it to Wynn, who comes out high, hands it off to Garcia, to Lister. Lister to Moreno. Moreno puts it on the floor, got in the paint, dishes off to Denman. Denman steps inside, and he makes another. What a third quarter by Detron Denman. He's got 8 points here, all in the third quarter. Bucks up, here's a 3. That's off the mark. Missed by Lewis, rebound, and they want to run. Here comes Moreno for the Buccaneers. Outside it goes to Garcia. Garcia in the paint, left hand, got it! Mark Garcia for 2. 10-point lead.
Miller's largest lead so far, 10 points.
There's another near steal. Stafford with the ball. Get it to Bishop. Bishop in the paint, left side, no good. Rebound by Denman. Outlet pass. Into the hands of Moreno. Beats him down court. Reverse layup. Won't go. He got fouled. And right now, Joe, you've seen this Miller Buccaneer team. When they get confident, they can go.
The momentum's changing. The fans are into it. You can tell that this is a important playoff game for these Miller Buccaneers.
Last year they came in what was called a young team. This year they're an experienced team. They took a outright major league blow to start this game. Looked up in the blink of an eye and we're down 12. Currently up 11 as Jaden Moreno sinks the first free throw of a 2-shot opportunity here. He looks for his 6th point of the game. Can't get it there. Rebound tipped out. Moreno gets it. Buccaneers can build on the lead. Moreno lost the ball out of bounds. Touch last by a Stafford Spartan.
Largest lead so far, 11 points for the Miller Bucks.
Near a 5-second call. They finally get it in. Taken away. Then a whistle. They're going to call a foul on the Buccaneers. Mark Garcia was hoping someone was going to come to him, but Stafford Spartans just clamped it down on the defensive end. Spartans basketball in the backcourt. Haynes brings it up. Pass the double team to Lewis. Lewis finds a trailer. Here's Lilly. Lilly on a crossover, backs it out. Moreno right there to guard him. Fries gets it over to Haynes. Haynes goes inside, and another bucket by Bishop. Glenn Bishop has 18. Buccaneers with the ball and a 9-point lead. They've outscored Houston Stafford 17-4 here in this third quarter. Denman has it taken away. This is the Spartans outside to Haynes. Hands it off on the baseline. That's up and in. Aaron Lewis. Timeout called by the Miller Buccaneers. Joe, they recognize too. Houston Stafford, they get on a momentum roll. They can score points and get right back in this quickly.
Yeah, they're not going to sit down and take that from Miller. You know, it's going to be a good third period. And I think everybody needs to get their popcorn ready come fourth period.
If you're going to get popcorn and you're going to walk away from watching this, go get it right now. Because I don't think a 1-minute break in between quarters is going to get it done. And yeah, you're right. We're in for some adventures in the fourth quarter, because now what you see is both teams recognizes, okay, my opponent can score, but okay, I also was up double digits in this game. And nobody wants to lose this thing at all, especially when you've had a double-digit lead.
This is going to be like a heavyweight match, and I'm going to say old school heavyweight match. When we used to go 15 rounds, they're just feeling each other out. Come this fourth period, they're going to go at it.
Buccaneers bring in Jacob Gonzalez on that break. He'll be down low with Malachi Wynn on the blocks. Meanwhile, a 3-guard set with Lister, Moreno, and Garcia. will be out on top. Moreno off the dribble, and that's a foul way out near that volleyball spike line on Houston Stafford. And just like that, whistle blows, and here's Joshua Posas in the game. And now it's a Posas, Moreno, Garcia, and then Lister, all shooters on the floor, and Malachi Wynn inside. That means Datron Denman has a seat on the bench, but he had his moments in this third quarter that sparked this Buccaneer team. Moreno, couple of crossovers, goes baseline, takes a bump. That's a tough shot, and it goes. Jaden Moreno off the dribble has 7. Houston Stafford, ball in the backcourt to Kavarius Lilly. Lilly brings it up to the middle of the floor. Pass it off to Bishop. Bishop hands it off. Good dish, but a missed shot on the paint by Darius French. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Miller basketball. Minute 30 to go here in this third quarter. Posas brings it up slowly for the Buccaneers. They've extended the defense back into the backcourt area. Just man-to-man on Posas. Posas spins it out in the corner. Back outside. Lister 3. Answer? No. Wynn with a rebound. Picks it up, puts it up, in. Malachi Wynn, 2 points for the Buccaneers. Transition bucket. That's a blocking foul. And 1 coming up. Aaron Lewis with the made basket. Let's watch on the Josh Moody replay screen. This is after the Wynn bucket. Trying to get back defensively, but meanwhile, Stafford throws it down quickly. Wynn slid over there just a little too late. Thanks, Josh Moody Loans, for providing us the ability to provide the highlights and the replays. Free throw time for Aaron Lewis. With that made basket, Lewis now has 8 points.
We got Denman coming back in for Miller, replacing Malachi Wynn.
Line score for Denman, my friends. No points in the first, no points in the second. 8 here in the third. Free throw, good by Aaron Lewis. Buccaneers up by 8. See if they hold the ball extended periods of time. Start to take not a delay game, but at least start working that clock each possession. There's a steal. Here comes Lilly off the turnover. Lilly pulls up, lets it go, makes it. Kavarius Lilly in double figures, he's got 10. 6-point lead for the Buccaneers of Miller. Now looking ahead, the current possession arrow also gives the ball to Houston Stafford. Down by 6. Buccaneers out to Lister. Lister stays out wide. They try to trap him. Throws it inside. Denman catches, shoots it, missed it. Rebound taken down by Stafford. That's Bishop with his 5th rebound of the game. Layup, good, and a foul. Not going away. The Spartans of Houston Stafford behind Glenn Bishop. Four-point game. Again, the possession arrow favors Houston Stafford. So right now they would get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Bishop, 3 of 6 at the line. He's got 20 points. Misses that. Rebound, out of bounds it goes. That's off Houston Bishop. So 10 seconds to go here in the third. Here comes the press by the Spartans. Miller gets it in. Posas brings it up to the right side. 6 seconds, now 5. Pulls up, shoots a tough one, rolls off, and back in! Count it! Oh my, what a shot!
Got the bounce and the and one. That ball looked like it was dancing on the rim there.
Soft touch. Let's watch it on the South Padre Island replay screen on the right side of your screen. You talk about soft touch. Watch this one caress the rim. 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces and in. And then he makes the free throw. 3 seconds to go. Stafford with the ball. 3-quarter court. This will count. Little short. As Joe said a while ago, buckle up for the fourth quarter of this one. Miller Buccaneers, Houston Stafford Spartans. 7-point game after 3. This is Rio Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. Miller Buccaneers over on the sideline. Joe, I'm going to call it right now. Somebody in this quarter is going to go on a 6 or an 8-point run, and that's going to be the difference maker. Either team can do that.
You're right. Yeah, any team can score, and they can score in bunches. It's a 7-point lead. Really, that's just 3 possessions, and they're back in the game for the Spartans.
It is Spartan ball to start the 4th quarter of play. Spartans scored 22 points in the 1st quarter, 15 in the 2nd, just 13 in the 3rd, and here we go. Final 8 starts to tick away. Spartans with the ball. Lilly has it on a clear out, hands it off to Fries. Back to Lilly. Over to Haynes, back to Lilly. You can see the Miller Buccaneers are now out checking those shooters. Lilly waits, hesitates, finger roll, won't go, tips his own rebound, in the paint, puts it up, and counted the foul. You just knew he wasn't going to stay quiet, Joe.
No, those second chance rebounds really helps.
Kavares Lilly.
That is.
Kavares Lilly, the senior. Makes that. Buccaneer basketball. Miller on top by 4. Half a minute gone here in the 4th. Lister has the ball. Crossover, pulls up from 12. Won't go, rebound. Glenn Bishop, no, Lister takes it away. Back outside, that was Denman in there. Here's Marino off the dribble, spins. Foul's gonna be called. Marino kind of got caught up in the air there. Good body control to spin, feeling the defender, waiting for the good contact to get that whistle. 15 foul on the Spartans. Lister outside to Poses. Poses gets in the paint, left hand layup, count it. They thought they'd draw a charge on Poses. He just left him standing still in the middle of the lane. Buccaneers up by 6. Bishop with the ball to Lilly. Lilly to Fries. Back outside to Haynes. Dishes inside. Right there is their inside man. Bishop has that shot blocked. Rebound, offensive board. Put that up, no good. Damari Lister comes out of there with a rebound for the Buccaneers of Miller. Loose ball. Here's Poses to save the day. 4 on 2. Poses. Denman. Yes! Natron Denman with the basket. And there's a steal by Marino. Buccaneers have it.
Steal.
Moreno brings it up. Has a shooter in the corner. They don't stop him to the goal. Lay it up. Wave it off. Charge. Had that one went in, that would have been huge. They call it a charge. I didn't catch the replay, or we'd show it, Joe. Jaden Marino picks up the foul. Now that's 18 fouls on Miller. It's Stafford basketball in the backcourt. Spartans get it ahead to Freeze. Here's Lilly. Lilly finds Lewis, back to Lilly. Lilly and Marino trying to commit a steal. Call for the foul, and a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for the Stafford Spartans. Kavarius Lilly, 13 points, 1 of 1 at the free throw line of the game. This is a 1-and-1. Makes the first, he'll get a second. 7-point Miller lead. That's what it was at the end of 3. Lilly with a second makes that.
Still a 2-possession game, so.
Buccaneer basketball.
Going on 6 minutes.
Poses brings it up. Stays outside. Aaron Lewis gives him some room. Lewis wants to clear out. He wants to work. He thinks he can take Lewis off the dribble. Lewis comes out. That's isolated. No 5-second count. There's separation there. Now the count goes. You can see, again, Poses is like, let me have this guy out here. This is Lister. Lister pulls up from 15. Off the mark, no good. A stop that time for the Spartans. They'll bring it ahead, down by 6. Handed off to Bishop, to Lilly for 3. Missed it, but got fouled. And Kavarius Lilly will be shooting 3 after that foul. We see Malachi Wynn ready to check back in the game for the Miller Buccaneers. That'll happen after the second free throw of 3 for Kavarius Lilly. And with success on these 3, he can take this to a 1-possession game. Misses the first, though. Lilly, 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Stafford, 9 of 14 as a team. Second of 3. It's good. Wynn does check in the game. He'll replace Damari Lister. Kavarius Lilly. Next free throw's good. Now, Lister did stay in the ball game for the Buccaneers. They'll bring it up with a 4-point lead. Lilly out to guard. Poses on the dribble through a double team. Gets it to Denman. Denman in the paint, lets it go. Missed it. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Stay here. Boy, that was a near charge. Denman a little bit out of control. Malachi Wynn. It helps when you got Wynn in there on the rebounds.
Yeah, he's a good shooter as well, but I think they're using him or utilizing him as a rebounder.
Buccaneers get it outside to Moreno. Moreno beats his man off the dribble, hands it off. Malachi Wynn, count it.
Just under 5 minutes, so I think somebody's going to make a run here shortly.
6-point lead for the Buccaneers. Breeze has the ball. Hands it off to Lewis. Lewis finds Haynes. Haynes has been quiet here lately, and that ball goes out of bounds. Before that, a timeout. 4s are wild on the scoreboard. It's the 4th quarter with 4:44 remaining. Back with more after this.
Continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Back here in Cuero, Texas. Stafford Spartans, Miller Buccaneers. 4th quarter action in this regional quarterfinal game. After the timeout, the Spartans go inside. That ball's tipped out of bounds. Bishop got good position on the blocks. He brought the ball down after he caught that pass, and that allowed the defense to knock it out of his hands. This time he puts it right up and in. Glenn Bishop, 22 points in the game. The lead is 4 for the Miller Buccaneers. Off the dribble is Poses. Poses pulls up from 15, hesitates, shoots it, missed it. Rebound by Lewis for the Spartans. To Lilly, to Bishop, to Haynes, to Freeze, back to Haynes. Inside they go again to him. Puts it off the glass and in again. Glenn Bishop. Haynes and Bishop on a two-man game that time. It's a two-point game as we near the midway point of the fourth quarter. Lister, yes sir. Jamari Lister for two. Now a steal. Lister off the dribble. Spins against Lilly. Gets it out to LaCour. He'll settle it down. Denman to LaCour. LaCour to Lister. Lister beats Haynes off the dribble. Gets in the paint. Elevates down to Malachi Wynn and count that. Malachi Wynn with 14. There's a near steal. The ball's kicked out of bounds. 6-point lead for the Miller Buccaneers.
Both these teams know what's at stake, Joe.
Trip to the regional tournament. Ball outside. They'll lob it inside Bishop. Bishop kicks it out for a Lilly three. Got it. Kavarius Lilly not going away just yet, my friends. He scored 8 points in the first quarter. He's got 10 here in the fourth for a total of 18 in the game. Lister has the ball, pulls up for a three. Answer, no, off the back of the rim. Rebound, though, by the Buccaneers. Who else? Denman missed that shot. Rebound by Bishop, and here come the Spartans. That's a push-off. Pretty easy call in the open court. Zachorian Haynes trying to free up some space. Got called for that push.
I think that was just an unnecessary foul right there, trying to get him off.
They call that pesky defense. When that little guy comes into the big man with the ball in his hands, you just can't get him off of you. Swat the mosquito or the fly. In this case, get your foul call. Buccaneer ball. This is Lister. Couple of crossovers. Gets in the paint. Pulls up. Shoots it. Misses that one. It's a rebound for the Spartans. Now they want to run in the front court. Pull it up. Nice dish inside layup. Good. Assist Lilly. Basket Lewis.
1 point game, Joe. 1 point game.
2:27 left here in the fourth. With the regional quarterfinal. Quero, Miller, Houston Stafford. Back with more after this on Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here on Real Sports Live, cheerleaders down there putting on a show for the Miller faithful here. Joe, it's good when the cheering squad gets here because they really bring this crowd to life.
Yeah, it sure does. It brings that enthusiasm to the crowd. Miller has a good turnout here tonight.
They're right below us. You can't see them on your screen. You see the cheering section over there on for the Houston Stafford side as well. Atmosphere. That was what was missing during COVID. We had no fans. We had no cheerleaders. In some cases, no bands. But the atmosphere was gone. We certainly got it here tonight in Quero.
Yeah, we got that playoff atmosphere going on right now.
1 point game, Miller Buccaneer. Possession arrow also favors Miller if we get to that point on a tie-up. Pressure in the backcourt by Houston Stafford. Throw over the top of that. There's a steal. Glenn Bishop took it away. Chance now for Houston Stafford to retake the lead as they bring it across. They led by a dozen in the first half. Trailed by a dozen here in the second half. Pass in the corner. Here's Lilly for three. Answer, yes, sir. Kavarius Lilly.
Spartans retake the lead.
Marino has the ball. We're under 2 to go. Goes to the baseline. Left that short. Malachi Wynn has that shot blocked, but a foul's going to be called. And Malachi Wynn will get to the free throw line. Take a look at the range here, my friends. This is down in the fourth quarter. That's well beyond the arc. And Lilly, nothing but the bottom of the net. Malachi Wynn, meanwhile, to the free throw line. 2 shots, first one good. Wynn now 3 of 3 at the line. This to tie it up with 1:50 to go in this fourth quarter. We're tied. Here come the Spartans. Bishop brings it across, pulls up from 16, rolls it off the mark, no good. On the offensive board, Spartans put it in. Lewis with a stick back. 2-point lead. Bishop, check that. Bishop plays tomorrow. Houston Stafford on top. This is Lister for a deep 3 for the Buccaneers. It won't go. Rebound, Marino's right there. Buccaneers get a new look. Marino takes it off the dribble. There's a gamble and a foul called. And now it's a bonus situation for the Buccaneers as well, as Jaden Marino will step to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, as that was the 8th team foul. He's 1 of 2 in the game. First one good. Miller Buccaneers in the contest as a team, 11 of 13, 85% from the free throw line. They need this one from Marino to tie it up again. And he does. All tied at 71. Stafford basketball. Now Miller employs some pressure in the backcourt. Here comes Bishop. Throws it up. That's a near steal. Taken away. Here come the Buccaneers. This is Garcia. Left side. Layup. Good. Poses. Bucks up by 2. Freeze on the other side. Lost control. They're going to call a foul on that.
That was a blocking foul there on Malachi Wynn.
Malachi Wynn said, I was standing straight up, and I'm still standing in the same place. And Mr. Official, that man veered left, and it wasn't because of contact. Maxwell Freeze with good body control gets to the free throw line. This is a 2-shot opportunity. First is no good. Spartans, 11 of now 18 at the free throw line.
You got Denman coming back in and Moreno going back out.
Freeze is 0 for 2 at the line in the game. 1 shot here. Got that. 1-point game. Miller ball. Looking to throw it in. That's tipped out of bounds. You can see a double team that time on Mark Garcia trying to throw the ball in. Aaron Lewis got a hand on that. Now they get it to Poses. Here come the Buccaneers. Poses didn't like the numbers, backs it out. Under a minute to go, 1-point lead for the Buccaneers. Poses dribbling against Freeze. Hesitates. Spins it over to Lister. Lister takes it off the dribble. Spins it back outside to Poses. Inside to Denman. Denman's open. Shot sent out. Bishop blocks that one out of bounds. We'll keep it right here. 40 seconds to go.
1-point game.
I know, Joe, last year Miller had sights beyond this game. And when they lost that, these kids put it together and said, we're going to get back here. I don't care if it's Stafford or not, but if it is, so be it.
Yeah, the juniors that were on that team last year now are seniors, so they remember that game. So they're going all out right now.
They lead by 1. Let's take a look at the situation. Jump balls right now favor Miller. On the foul situation, Stafford can commit a foul, and it's only a 1-and-1 for the Miller Buccaneers. Bucks have committed 10, so any foul by a Buccaneer results in 2, as long as it's not a player control foul. Bucks out first. They'll have the inbound play, and they're going to stay with Mark Garcia throwing the ball in on the baseline. Lister, Wynn, also in the game. Denman and Poses in the game for the Buccaneers. Fries, Lilly, Haynes, Bishop all in the game for Houston Stafford. Here's a jump ball, and Lister easily wins that. Get it outside, and a foul's going to be called. Anybody else in this gym, that might have been a steal. But Damari Lister just showed, if you want to know if I have a vertical leap, he just showed it off. Damari Lister to the free throw line. Again, that's the 9th foul, so it's a 1-and-1. Damari will have to make a first to get a second. He's 2 of 3 at the free throw line. 15 points in the game. First one short. Rebound Stafford. Timeout on the floor. 1-point game. Will the Houston Stafford Spartans milk it down for a final shot? Either way, they trail by 1, and we'll be right back after this quick break.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Sounds from Cuero, the home of the Gobblers. Buccaneer fans chanting some defense. Spartans break out of the huddle. Down by 1. Head coach David Montano sends them out. Bucks show pressure in the backcourt. Now they'll back it off. Spartans were setting up for a press break. Now they'll throw it in. Backcourt to Lilly. Lilly hands it off to Haynes. Haynes brings it across. Lister out there to guard him. Lost his dribble, bounces it inside, and Malachi Wynn steals it.
That was a perfect steal right there for the Miller Bucks.
Foul in the backcourt. Let's take a look at this. On the Josh Moody replay screen, they were trying to isolate Glenn Bishop. And watch Malachi Wynn step in front of this entry pass. Ever so subtle, but a huge play for the Miller Buccaneers.
These free throw lines are crucial points right here, these last 21 seconds, Joe.
Poses at the line, make them both. It's still a 1-possession game. First one good. And if you're wondering, there are plenty of guys on Houston Stafford's side that can hit beyond the arc. So for Josh Poses, he stands at the free throw line. He's now the leading scorer with 19 points. 4 of 4 at the free throw line, looking for point number 20, and a 3-point lead for his Miller Buccaneers. Got it. Check the box. Bucks
got the steal.
3, and a near steal. The ball goes out of bounds. This is good defense in the backcourt by the Buccaneers. You take time off the clock, put more pressure on your opponent, just getting the ball up. Spartans call a timeout. They want to talk about that. I'm telling you, Joe, you can easily take 7, 8, 9 seconds off the clock, get to the half-court set, look up at the clock, and you can get into panic time with 10, right at 11 seconds to go in this game versus you look up right now, 20 seconds is a lot of time. But if you waste a lot of time just bringing it up against this defense, that's what they're talking about now. Get it across. Let's get that offense.
Yeah, they're trying not to make that mental mistake.
Also, if you get the ball down quick enough, you don't have to go for a 3. You can make a basket, get to within 1 point, play some defense, and then play free throw clock on the next possession if you don't get a steal. But right now they're talking about it. The Miller Bucks come out there, but on the other side, that Stafford huddle over there talking about let's get that ball into the half-court set, either shoot a 3 or we're going to go for a 2 quick, and then we'll see what happens defensively. And I'm sure that's being discussed as well. If we make a basket, what are we going to do on a time situation, time and score? If we tie it or if we're down 1. All that was discussed right there in that timeout.
Well, waiting in the wings for this one will be the winner will play Rio Hondo or Somerset. So just over 20 seconds here to go.
Stafford inbounds the ball in the backcourt. Haynes brings it up. Left side, Haynes dishes inside. Banker, no good. Offensive rebound. Kick it outside. Now they'll have to go for a 3. Here it is by Lilly. Pinball's out.
9 seconds,
Wynn
5
gets
seconds.
a rebound.
Possession goes over to Miller. with 4 seconds left.
4 seconds remaining. Miller ball, and they own the jump ball as well. And now a timeout is called. Miller over there to talk it over. At the end of this game, we're going to call our player of the game. And my friends, we are looking for a player of the game here on Rio Sports Live. Luke Furia Motors decided to wait till football season to rejoin us. That means that player of the game is wide open. And it gets as many or more views than anything we do on a consistent basis. Every broadcast, we name a player of the game in the name of insert business. And a company that's giving millions of views on a monthly basis on minutes viewed. That player of the game, like I said, Joe, you know it. Fans are wondering, players are asking, who was the player of the game, who was the player of the game? That's a big sponsorship wide open.
Yes, sir. And if you know anybody that may be interested in advertising or sponsoring a school, please have them reach out to me. My name's Joe Gomez Jr. My number is 361-220-5331. It's advertisers and sponsors that make these games possible for all our fans, in the Coastal Bend and throughout South Texas.
Miller ball, they lead by 3. 4 seconds left here in the game and another timeout called. That was simply walk on the floor, take a look at how the defense is set up against you. There's a lot going against that Houston Stafford team right now as they're talking it over. It's not just they're down 3, the clock with only seconds to go. You literally have to get the steal and then hit a big shot beyond the arc, and that's just to tie it. Meanwhile, Miller over there. First things first, get the ball in, get the ball to half court as fast as you can, and anything that happens out there, try to stay in control of it, and hopefully you get fouled. Get the ball in first. If this lands in the hands of a Miller player, a huge swing for Miller, which already...
If they can get it over half court, that's it.
There it is.
And
Denman catches. Denman gets it to
and Malachi win.
Game over.
Miller Bucks take the win. 75-72 on their way to round 4 to face either Somerset or Rio Hondo. Time and date to be determined.
All-out effort by the Buccaneers here this evening. A team that was down 12 points in the first quarter. Found another gear. Started with defense. And then in the third quarter, Datron Denman came to life, scoring 8 points and really sparked this team in a victory. 75-72 the final score. Joe and I will look at this for player of the game. It's either going to be Denman, Poses, or Wynn